So today I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing. I have a little surprise for you guys. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time already, and I've talked about it before, but it's actually happening. So I'm getting my boobs done, guys. You know what? A lot of you guys are probably thinking, like, why, why would you do that? I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to my pre-op. My appointment's in like 40 minutes. I'm running late, and I'm going to pick up my boyfriend right now because we're going in my car. I just want to kind of show you guys my experience and the whole process and everything. So I'm going to be showing you guys the pre-op and just everything, my whole journey getting a breast augmentation. And it's something I've wanted for years. I think I've wanted since I was already like 17, and I realized my boobs are probably not going to get bigger. So yeah, guys, I kind of just want to show you guys my breast augmentation experience and share this journey with you guys, because I know a lot of girls want to get this done and they're either too scared or like, don't really know the process and what's involved and how it all works. And so I'm going to be showing you guys that just because I think it's interesting content. And before deciding to even do this, I watched so many videos on girls that filmed kind of their experience with the whole thing, and it really put my mind at ease and like really just like confirmed for me that I can do this. So that's why I want to share it with you guys. I'll keep you guys tuned with me. I'm gonna kind of go into a background as to what surgeon I chose, why, and why I'm getting it done, why I suddenly decided to do this, the whole kind of background into the whole thing. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so I'm on the way to my pre-op now. And I'm finally not driving, so I can actually like talk normally. I guess I'll talk about why I chose Dr. Leonard Roudner. I did go through another consultation first before Leonard Roudner. That consultation went well, but I just felt more comfortable with Roudner because based on his experience, he's been doing this for so many years, like over 20 years. He's done like thousands and thousands of breast augmentations. I saw all the before and afters and I really liked them. Like the results were very natural. And just his before and afters were probably my favorite. This consultation I went to, I also liked the before and afters. He didn't have as much experience, and I just felt like right away that I trusted this doctor more based on his experience and his knowledge. He talked about it so calmly, and right? Super calm.
Yeah, he was super calm.
Yeah. Just made me feel very comfortable with the surgery, and I knew that I was in the right hands. I also know and heard of a lot of people that have went to him in Miami, and they have nothing but good things to say about him. I looked through so many reviews. I literally went crazy, like looking at hundreds of doctors, and I was looking at every single review, making sure like there's no bad reviews. Leonard Roudner probably had some of the best reviews out of all of the plastic surgeons in Miami that I read. Literally talked about every pro and con of every single type of implant, the good and the bad, and what can go wrong. So right now we're going to the pre-op, and in the pre-op I'm going to be picking out implant type, the size, the incision, which I think I'm going to be doing peri-areola. It's like the incision type is called peri-areola or something.
Peri-areola?
So I'm thinking of, anyways, long story short, I'm thinking of going through the nipple implant type. I'm thinking silicone, just because saline is kind of like an outdated implant, and most people kind of like to go for silicone because it looks more natural than saline. I'm going to be doing the gummy bear implants. Gummy bear implants are kind of like a new technology. Very, very excited to show you guys my journey, so stay tuned. Signed a bunch of paperwork, all of this here. It just basically just gave a bunch of like information like concerning your health and everything, and of course like complications and things like that.
Oh, how do you feel?
I'm excited, to be honest, but I'm nervous. Like it's actually happening.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous because I want to make sure everything's gonna turn out perfectly, and that I'm gonna have like a smooth process and no complications and no capsular contractions. Make sure that I like my results, obviously. I'm not gonna be nervous about that once I speak to everyone and like the nurses and the doctor. Anyone, this is like just me reading all of this.
Yeah.
And just be nervous.
I think you're definitely gonna be more comfortable once you speak to everyone.
And also, I've never had surgery before. This is my first like surgery ever in general, so I'm obviously nervous about like anesthesia and all that. So I think my mind will be put to rest soon.
She's been smoking her jewel.
You don't tell them that.
Yeah, been smoking her jewel and now she's nervous.
Yeah, because it says like you can't use nicotine products for like any tobacco or whatever. I obviously don't smoke cigarettes, but Juul is nicotine product, so you can't use it 6 weeks before surgery. It's 3 weeks out, and I think I used my Juul like last week, so I need to talk to them about that and make sure that I can actually go into surgery in 3 weeks, because if not, we're probably gonna have to reschedule for August, which is annoying, but what can you do? Better safe than sorry, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna quit my Juul, guys.
She's gonna quit it forever.
I'm gonna quit. I'll quit. Peer pressure. It's peer pressure. Everyone around me Juuls.
She's like the only one that jewels.
No, I'm not. Okay, you don't Juul, but that's obvious. Like all our friends do.
I'm just putting you on the spot right here, you know?
Yeah, making me nervous, man.
So who are we speaking to today?
We're gonna speak to the nurses, the anesthesiologist, the ladies that helped me kind of pick out the size and the implant, and hopefully I think Roudner is gonna be there and he can say a few words to you guys. And yeah, so like the whole team, everyone.
What is the surgery process?
Well, first you go to a consultation to pick out, what surgeon you want for your procedure, who you're most comfortable with. Pre-op, where you pick out the implant and everything, you get all the information, make sure you're medically able to actually perform the surgery, get medical clearance, and then it's the surgery day.
Okay, well, I think I ran out of questions. How's your day going?
My day is going good. I was a little stressed out because we were running late here. A little nervous, and I was nervous to like make sure that I have all like pictures ready, because I'm actually going to show them kind of a picture of what I want. They're going to do their, their best to kind of give me that look of the implants of the breasts that I want, I guess. They just told me to like pick a few pictures, show it to them, and then they're going to decide, well, I'm obviously going to decide as well, but we're going to decide together what's the best size for me based on those pictures. And today we're going to be trying them on. Like I'm literally going to put like some implants in the sports bra, and then
We'll show you guys how that works later on.
Yeah, guys. So I'll see you later, alligators. Guys, so I was just with the nurse. You guys are going to meet her in a moment. Her sweet lady, and we did some blood work. We're going to get the results tomorrow so that I can get my medical clearance. Also, she just explained to me like some things that I need to get cleared before surgery. So hi guys. See, I got my blood taken. I finally went into the pre-op room with my nurse, Sybil. She kind of went into all the pre-operative information that I need to know, kind of what's going to go down and what's going to happen post-surgery and before, things that I should keep note of and make sure that I do. Just a bunch of important information. The thing like you kind of want to explain that's important for like my subscribers to know.
After surgery, you want to make sure that you don't use your arms. You keep your arms at your side. You're definitely going to need help, especially for the first couple of weeks after surgery. No taking any anti-inflammatories for the next 3 weeks. Everything, the preparations before surgery are important. Not to take the anti-inflammatories, as I said. No wearing bras after surgery or anything else like that, to make sure that everything is healing well.
No working out.
No working out, at least for 6
activities.
weeks. Yeah, you gradually will be able to get. And then once you go into surgery, and then after surgery, definitely to take care of yourself, especially the upper body and things like that.
Taking vitamins, multivitamins before, vitamin C, just so that my immune system is kind of ready for the surgery. Now we're gonna kind of go into deciding the size that I want, how many cc's and things like that. So I'm gonna show you guys that in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm now finally picking out the sizes. I kind of showed my nurse the pictures of what I wanted, and she kind of brought out the cc's that she thinks would kind of fit into the picture description. So far right now we're thinking like anywhere from 300 cc to 350. So I'm gonna try on the different cc's with my sports bra to kind of see what fits the description that I want. So I have my nurse here, and she's has all of the implants out. So these are all of the different sizes.
So here we have the 250, and we're going to add the 75 cc's to make it the 325.
Right.
We have the 350 cc's, which is about what we're thinking the picture would look like.
Right.
And then we can also have the 300 cc's by bringing out these 50 cc's, and then we'll just add it to these, which this is more or less what we're thinking the picture would look like on you, the cc's would look on you.
Okay, so right now I have 300 cc on, and it feels good. I mean, this fits my body pretty nicely, I think. You can see this is the 300 cc's. The way that it looks, actually. I like this size a lot, but it does, when it goes under the muscle, it will look a lot smaller, so it kind of just depends. So that's why I kind of want to try out different sizes, because I like this size, but it might not exactly look like this size when it's put underneath the muscle. So I'm going to try on 25 cc's a little bigger right now. Okay, so now I have tried on the 325, and these look really good. They might look a little big, but honestly, when they put it in under the muscle, like I explained before, they're gonna look a little smaller than this, but I think this looks perfect. It matches my body shape and everything, and it doesn't look like it's too much. And even if it's a little big, like I said, it's gonna be smaller. So I like this size a lot, actually. I don't think I would want to do bigger than this, but I'm going to try on the 350, which is the biggest range, just in case. And last and finally, this is the 300s, which do look good. I just think that they're a little top heavy, just a little bit. Used to. It's 350. It's not much more than 325. It's just 25 more. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it's the biggest range from what we picked out. And I don't know, I like these, but I think I'm gonna go for 325. People are probably wondering about this if they're kind of researching breast segmentation and like sizes and everything, is like the profiles. So I think I'm going with the moderate profile because it's the most natural look. If you do the high profile, it's called the high profile?
High profile.
The high profile, it's more like round and looks more natural. So the moderate profile is the most natural for the look that I want to go for. Okay, hey guys, so I'm back now. We just finished the pre-op. Pre-op went great. I picked out my size. I'm very excited. I'm much more calm now that I've talked to the nurse, because I was a little bit nervous before, but now I feel much more at ease. And yeah, now it's basically waiting until the surgery day, which is in 3 weeks. So I kind of just have to prepare and like take all my vitamins and make sure I'm healthy and everything like that. The op was very easy. I mean, we just talked about like the things that I need to know, and we picked out the size and everything like that. What should we talk about?
Talk about what's next, your surgery day.
So yeah, what's next is the surgery day, and on the surgery day, there's a whole list of things I kind of got to do. I can't eat, I can't drink. The anesthesiologist is going to call me the day before, kind of explaining everything that I need to do. And also the office is going to call me the day before, telling me what time I have the surgery on Tuesday. And the day of the surgery, I come here like half an hour earlier, an hour to half an hour earlier, and they're going to explain to me kind of what's going to happen. I'm going to talk to the anesthesiologist, and I'm going to meet my other nurse. So kind of what's going to go down. That's the next step. I'm excited. Okay, so hey guys, I know this might be a surprise to a lot of people because it's not something like I've disclosed about that, oh, like I haven't been saying to you guys that this is something I want to get done, but I think I've mentioned it. It's been kind of in the back of my mind for years already. I would think about this already when I was like 17, 18, and I sort of like realized that my boobs aren't gonna get bigger. Some girls don't mind having smaller size boobs, and honestly, like, it's not that I like hate them, that I'm like, you know, it's just like I just don't feel comfortable with them. And I know that's like, I guess, bad to say, because like you should be comfortable in your body and you should, you know, love yourself and be happy with yourself. If we're gonna be honest, like no one is 100% satisfied, and it's honestly sad because you should be 100% satisfied. There's always something in the back of your head that's like, no, like I don't like this about myself. I don't want to get like, you know, negative comments saying, why are you getting this done? Like, you really don't need it. You know, you should teach girls to love themselves. So I just want to be like completely honest with you guys and not like sugarcoat things. I've been insecure about my boobs like for a long time, just because they aren't like big. They're on the smaller side. I'm like a small B cup, if not like an A. Small B cup I think is the most accurate, and I just never fill up like my bra sizes. I never fill up my bra cups. You know, sometimes even bathing suits are too big on me. It's just always been an insecurity of mine for years, and I know, you know, it's something like most people are like, you know, well, it's not a big deal, like they'll get bigger when you have kids. I'm already 22 and they've been like the same size throughout the year. I don't want to wait until I have kids to like enjoy my body. I want to enjoy my body before having kids. Like, I'm doing this because I was insecure about it, and I have a chance to change it and just be really happy about it. Everyone has a choice. This is not something I have to do. I don't have to do this. Like, it's not something I need, but it's something I want. So, and I know a lot of times, like, if you want something, it doesn't mean that you need it. It's just like something that has been in my head for so many years, and it's been bothering me to know that if I don't do it, I'm gonna regret it because of the amount of times that it has like led me to like certain insecurities and things like that. So yeah, like that's the main reason I'm getting this for myself. Number one thing is like, you need to make sure you're getting this for yourself and for no one else. Like, you need to make sure like this is what you want to do for yourself. Know that I feel like I'm definitely gonna be happier with the way that my body looks. I'm definitely gonna be happy that I can finally wear all the things that I've been wanting to wear that I couldn't wear before. I'm also gonna be happy that I don't have to wear that bra that I always have to wear that like basically adds 2 cup sizes, and it's just like a bra that I always wear. I like, feel like I always have to wear it because otherwise I just don't feel comfortable. Like I feel very flat and I don't like that feeling. It's just something like I finally was like, I'm 22, like it's the time to do it, you know, it's now or never, because I don't want to get it when I'm older, and obviously I didn't want to get it when I was too young. You know, I just wanted to make sure like this is really what I wanted to do, and now I'm like, okay, like I have made the decision, I'm going to do this. And do I recommend people to do this? And am I like recommending girls with, you know, smaller breast sizes to go get their boobs done? No, I'm just doing this because it's been something in the back of my head for years. It's made me insecure and I have the opportunity to do it. Why not? And I also feel like I'll regret it if I don't. That's just me. And a lot of the times I hate that I can't wear certain things that I want. So it's just like years and years of all this stuff in my head, and I'm just like, I need to just go and do it. I need to stop being scared of it, because I'm scared of surgery. I'm scared of, you know, being under general anesthesia and the whole process of pain and everything. I have literally gone crazy like researching everything just because like I want to make sure I'm making the right decision. You know, I want to tell you guys, like, do your research. If you're considering any sort of plastic surgery or surgery, like in general, you know, you need to do your research on the surgery and make sure like it's really what you want to do before you decide to like proceed. And that's what I did before I went ahead and chose my surgeon, Dr. Leonard Roudner, who is one of the best in Miami. You know, he's just accredited by so many people I know that have went to him and just love their results. I want to share my journey with you guys and inform you guys. For anyone who's thinking about getting it, isn't thinking about getting it, is just watching this because it's interesting, I'm gonna be honest about it. I know you guys are gonna notice that if I get any work done, you guys are obviously gonna notice it, and so I'd rather not cover it up. I'd rather tell you guys the truth, you know, because I don't want girls to believe that it's, you know, natural, because it's not. And a lot of the times there's a lot of girls denying on the internet that they've had any plastic surgery, and it just makes like young girls especially look up to a certain body type that's not realistic, you know. So I want to be honest about my experience with it. Very nervous. I am less than a week away from the surgery. I'm freaking out. It's gonna happen in a week. Alrighty guys, today is the day. I'm like 1 hour, well actually less than an hour away from my surgery, and I'm very nervous, but I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I'm wearing this like button, like not button up, zipper up, just because like we can't have our hands up. I'm wearing sweats, some nice socks.
My socks.
And slides. They're mine now.
I've actually been looking for the socks.
You've been looking for them. So guys, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm pretty nervous to say the least, but I feel like it's gonna be a smooth process.
One way of saying it.
I'm just scared. I'm like obviously scared for like
What are you scared of?
I don't like the anesthesia part. I don't like it.
Anesthesia?
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
And anesthesia. So I'm not wearing any makeup or anything because you can't put anything on your face. No creams, no moisturizer, nothing. You just come as you are. And I washed my body last night with some dial soap. So my mom's gonna act like she's not nervous, but she is.
I'm gonna drive where? I don't know.
I'm driving.
Okay.
So there's my mom. Say hi, Mom. Hello. She's quite nervous.
I think I'm recording.
Oh, hi guys. So I'm at my surgery center now. I'm pretty nervous, but and I'm 10 minutes late, so we should go. Let's go inside. So this is the beautiful reception. Very nice.
I love the outfit. Look at the outfit.
Yeah, this is guys.
The shoes, the
I'm
pants.
swagged out.
We got the moral support over here.
What's up, yo?
My mom. Yeah, so that's what I have to wear. It's just zipper up and smooth clothes. Yeah. All right.
So good morning. So I don't know if it's dust.
Oh no, you don't have to film me. For you guys. I'll be back in 2 hours. Hi guys, so it's me. Oh my god, I literally cannot get up. Like I'm trying to get up, but I can't get up. So I need to tell you guys that I thought the pain was going to be like a lot less painful than it actually is. But like, you know, you watch some YouTubers and they're like, yeah, like I woke up the next day, I didn't even take a painkiller. Like no. I don't know if everyone reacts differently, but it's like hard to talk right now even. So my chest is like hurting, but I feel like that's not the case for me. So yesterday when I woke up from the anesthesia, which by the way I did a great job with the anesthesia, that was the least like of my worries. I woke up, I didn't have nausea, I wasn't vomiting. I know a lot of people vomit after the general anesthesia and they just don't feel good. I didn't have that at all. My anesthesiologist was great. I woke up, I was just in a lot of pain, like a lot of pain. I was really swollen, and they couldn't give me my pain meds yet because I didn't eat anything. My stomach was empty, and so my mom quickly got me like some chicken soup. Had the chicken soup, then I took my Vitacodeine, and right away like the pain got a lot better, but the pain was almost like unbearable. Like it hurt so bad, guys. Just because I think it has to do with that I'm very small framed, and so there's a 325cc implant in me, and it's stretching out like my whole chest area, and so, you know, obviously it's going to be very painful. I wouldn't expect it to not be painful, but I didn't think it was going to be as painful as it is. I'm sitting, as you guys can see, at a 90-degree angle, or trying to. I cannot like sleep normally or sleep on my back. Like I literally have to sleep like this. I can't like lift up anything heavy, which I'm kind of breaking the rule with right now because I'm holding my camera. Yeah, and I just feel very swollen, and I feel like there's an elephant sitting on my chest. They look huge right now, guys. Like you can kind of see like they're swollen. They look huge right now, but they're just extremely swollen. So once the swelling goes down, they should look better. I have a lot of swelling, guys, and that's normal. I looked it up. Completely normal. What else? I have to take my pain medication like every 6 hours, which I'm going to try not to take it every 6 hours. I'm also taking my Soooo. This helps with rapid recovery. So it just has a bunch of vitamins for recovery, which is very important, and it helps like to not helps you like not have a scar. I have my pain medication and also anti-constipation medication, because you will get constipated with the pain med really badly. I have to take that right now. And then my antibiotics I'm taking tonight at 8 p.m. So I have to start taking my antibiotics, which for the antibiotics, to prevent infection happening, I'm gonna take my probiotics with my antibiotics just so I don't like damage my stomach. That's the 1 day update. Hey guys, so I am doing a little boob update today because tomorrow is going to be 2 weeks post-op, but I'm already feeling great, so I kind of just want to basically do a 2 weeks post-op kind of update for you guys on my titties. So, I know that I decided to share this journey with you guys only because I do want to be 100% transparent with my followers, honest with you guys about my experience, because I know that when I was debating on whether or not I want to do this, I was looking up a bunch of YouTubers and kind of their experience they went through. A lot of them kind of bullshitted the whole experience, saying it's like super easy, just go in and the next day you feel fine, like you don't even have to take painkillers. I don't know if I was just different than everyone else, but for me, the first week was really hard because I was in really bad pain for the first 2 days. You know, that's just the honest experience, is that it is painful. It's gonna feel like there's like a foreign object in your body, and like every time you get up you just feel like this excruciating pain, like trying to like lift your back up. You guys don't know how much I appreciate being able to just get up like this normally now, instead of like having to have help from someone to get me up, because that was the most painful thing about the whole experience. I would say the pain level for me was 8 out of 10. Pretty painful. I was definitely, you know, up and away in the clouds, taking my painkillers, my very strong painkillers, which I'm not sugarcoating things and being like, guys, like I only took extra strength Tylenol. No, girl, like I was gonna relax and enjoy my time post-surgery just so I could just be in bed in the clouds, taking the best naps of my life thanks to the Vitakin that they prescribed. And you know, I just think it's like better to be transparent with you guys, because people that say they just take extra strength Tylenol and like we're in no pain, I just feel like they're not entirely telling the truth. I don't know, but that's just based from my experience. Maybe some people just have a better immune system and are more tolerable to pain. I guess I have a low tolerance for pain. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Let me drink a glass of water. So, surgery day, I was feeling very, very nervous, but I was just like, I put myself in this position and I know that I really, really want this. So I'm gonna go through it. I've never been under anesthesia before. It's something that I was scared of, is being put to sleep, you know, because it's like, what if I don't wake up? That just like kept going on in my head. What if I don't wake up? And honestly, once I got there and just saw like, this is happening, like I signed up myself for this, I'm gonna do this. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna back away now, because I know that I really want this. Like, this is something I've wanted for such a long time, so I'm gonna regret it if I don't do it. So that's it. Basically, they put in the IV into my vein. After that, they basically were like, you're gonna start to feel really sleepy soon. And after that, I basically took the best nap of my life. I just knocked out in 2 seconds. And when I woke up, I was just like, what just happened? Like, I was in like shock. I don't know what just happened, you know? And when I woke up, and a lot of people say they wake up like happy or like in no pain whatsoever. I don't know if it's just my experience. I woke up and I felt like I just got surgery and I just got a boob job, because I was in a lot of pain. I felt like I just got my nipples cut open and got an implant stuck in there. Like, it was painful, and I couldn't take my painkillers right away because I didn't eat yet. So first we had to go get me food. Once I got my strong painkillers in my system, the pain got like 100 times better, and I just literally went home and took a nap. So first 2-3 days are definitely going to be the hardest process of this whole thing, just because you're not really able to do much. Your hands have to like stay like this. It hurts to move your hands around, like very painful to try to reach for something. Also, like when you're laying down and you have to sit back up, it's also really painful. So it's like you're just literally sitting at a 90-degree angle like this. You can only sleep like this. That was basically me for like the first 2-3 days. After 3 days, I started feeling a lot better. I stopped taking my painkillers, and after that I was just feeling a lot of soreness and like heaviness, and that feeling that everyone talks about, like an elephant is sitting on your chest. I had that as well. It just felt like very heavy and like just uncomfortable for the rest of the week. And for the rest of the week, I was just feeling very weak, and like anytime I would get up to do something or try to be productive or do something, I just got really tired really quickly and just had to go back to bed. Fast forward 1 week post-op, I was feeling a lot better. My boobs were obviously still like very sore and swollen, and the swelling does last a few weeks. I still, even on week 2, like they're still like pretty swollen, and it's still not far enough into the recovery progress. Like, these things take weeks to like settle and stuff. So by week 2 and the first week, guys, was also really hard because I just felt kind of depressed that I wasn't able to do anything or be able to go out, and like the weather outside looks so nice, and I was just stuck in my bed. But it did kind of like give me time to like myself and just literally watch Netflix all day and lay down in bed all day, and I haven't done that in such a long time, so it felt really good to kind of just relax that whole week. All I was doing was being in bed, watching Netflix, and eating. After the first week, started being more active, left my house. I started driving on like the 6th day. I even drove to my post-op appointment because I felt fine. Like, nothing hurt to like move around or to like, you know, move up my hands more. Like, that didn't hurt at all. So I was finally able to drive after the first week. And now I'm almost at 2 weeks post-op, and I am barely feeling any pain. Of course, my incisions are still healing, so that's a progress. Of course, they're still a little bit swollen, like just like a little bit, definitely not as much as before. Another thing is I did lose some sensation on my left boob, on the left side right here. It's a little bit numb. That's normal. It happens after surgery sometime, and my doctor basically explained that usually like the feeling comes back within a few weeks, but I do feel pins and needles. So the pins and needles mean that the nerves are slowly coming back to life, so soon I will feel like some feeling there. It's not completely 100% numb, like I can feel if someone touches it. It's just like a very weird feeling, like it's slightly numb. So that is like kind of like my only complaint about the surgery. Other than that, am I happy? No. Yes, guys. You guys don't understand how long I've wanted this, and I'm really proud of myself that I actually, you know, finally decided to go ahead and just do it and not be scared to do it. I feel so much better about my body. I'm not saying you need boobs to feel better about yourself. You don't. It's just everyone has their own insecurities. My insecurity for a long time was having smaller chest, and I was almost completely flat. And I live in Miami, where it's like we're in the sun 24/7, we're in bikinis 24/7, we're always wearing like super, you know, like open clothing because it's hot. And so a lot of times like I wouldn't be able to wear certain things, and I would just be like annoyed by it. It would just really bother me, and I always knew that I would one day get a boob job because it bothers me a lot. I'm not saying surgery surgery is a way to fix your insecurities, yes, you should accept yourself. But if you really feel like it's something that you've wanted for a long time, and it's not just something you're doing just because you want to do it for no reason, but it's something you really, really want, I don't see why not. If you really, really want something and you feel like you're gonna be happier, which I'm not saying you will be happier, but I'm just saying, like, if it's something you really, really want, it's your life and everyone should make their own decisions. I just think I don't see anything wrong with plastic surgery. The only thing I do see wrong is when people get really, really carried away and start doing so many procedures and just start to, you know, not even look like themselves, and just, you know, everyone can, even in that situation, like, girl, you do you, that's none of my business, and I don't think it should be anyone's business except for your own. Whatever you do to your body, that's your decision, that's your business. Whoever you want to share it with, that's your business as well. It doesn't matter what other people think. People are gonna have opinions no matter what you do. So that's my kind of view on plastic surgery. Let's talk about my boobs, I guess. So I got 325cc moderate plus profile. So moderate plus means it's kind of, it doesn't sit high, it kind of sits like naturally, moderately. Right now they are sitting high. Take a good look. So this is what they look like. I think this size fits my body really, really well. I think that it really just fits my proportions. Like, it's very, very proportionate. They're gonna start dropping and they're gonna look more natural. So as you guys can see, it's very round. I have a full cup here. 25cc moderate plus incision through the nipple, and this is what they look like. I'm very, very happy. It's very proportionate to my body. Sure, they do look pretty like high up right now and just very, you know, the fake boob look, but they're gonna drop over time and they're gonna look more natural over time. But just overall, that's what they look like, and I'm really, really happy. It takes months and even up to a year for them to completely fall down to their natural state. I decided to get 325cc because I wanted a full C cup. That's what I told my doctor. Leonard Roudner, by the way, is amazing. He's an expert in his field. I just never felt uncomfortable with him because, you know, you are showing your personal kind of side to like these plastic surgeons, so you really want to make sure you're comfortable with your doctor. I was very comfortable with him. You know, he's very like short and to the point. Like, he's not like gonna spend like hours talking to you, but that's only because he knows what he's doing, because he's been doing this for so many years, and I just trust him because his results are amazing. So I'll have all his information down below in case you guys live in, any one of you guys lives in Miami and are kind of thinking about this. Not saying anyone should go get a boob job because I got a boob job. That, I don't want to give the wrong impression. I'm just saying, if you've been thinking about it, he's an amazing doctor. So why did I get 325? So I initially wanted to get like 275, 295, and I was trying them on like the cup sizes, and I was told that they're gonna be a lot smaller once they're inside, and so that size was practically like, there was barely any difference, and I was like, if I'm gonna go under the knife, if I'm gonna put myself through this, I might as well as go bigger. And my doctor said the same thing, my nurse said the same thing, that, you know, they've seen this happen over and over again, where people pick a size that's too small and they're just unhappy with the result after, because it's even smaller once it goes under the muscle. And by the way, I got my implant under the muscle. It's a longer recovery, but it's a more natural look is what they say. So I just decided to go for 325 because I wanted a full C cup, and that gave me like a nice full C cup. They look amazing in all of my clothes. Like, I've tried on so many shirts. They look so good. Like, I don't have to wear a bra anymore, which obviously I'm gonna have to start wearing one because, you know, I can't walk around like with my nipples popping out all the time. But like before, I was so insecure about going out like braless because I would like be so flat, and it just like did not look flattering on me. I always had to wear this bra that would make my boobs look like so much bigger than they are, and now it's just like, I'm gonna go burn that bra off because I'm never gonna wear it again. I haven't been wearing a bra for like the past 2 weeks just because my doctor doesn't recommend wearing a bra in his practice until the 3rd week. So next week I can start wearing a bra, but as of now I've been braless. Doesn't recommend the surgical bra just because apparently it's bra like keeps them up all the time and like squished together, so they never really drop. It takes a longer time for them to drop. So I know that all doctors have their own opinions, but I'm trusting my doctor, following his instructions. Is it worth it, guys? So the big question that I know everyone's gonna ask, is it worth it?
And I think that if this is something you have always wanted, then yes, it is worth it. It's a very long process. It's a long recovery. It's not like you just go and get your boobs done and then the next day you're fine. There's a few weeks that you're gonna need to adjust, and there's gonna be some levels of pain you're gonna go through, and it's definitely not easy because you can't lift heavy things, you can't do much around the house, you know, you can't like move your arms around too much for a few weeks. So it's definitely a long recovery, and especially when there's a certain look you want to achieve, whether it's like the really natural ones, that takes a few months for them to drop. So it's a long progress, but if it's something you've always wanted, I do think it is worth it because I'm really happy. I'm just so happy I made this decision because like I really love the way they turned out. It just makes me feel a lot better about myself when I'm wearing certain things. For me, it was worth it. For some other people, it might not be worth it because if it's not something you're dying to do, then I don't think you should put yourself through it unless like you really want it. There's risks involved, guys, you know. Just as there is with any surgery, there's risks involved, and you know, there's capsular contracture, there's bleeding, there's infections, there's a bunch of things that can go wrong. So you have to make sure that you really want it. My incision. So I forgot to mention this. So I went through periareolar, I can't say the word. Long story short, I went through the nipple, and so I'm happy I went through the nipple just because it, like, the scar is very minimal. Like right now, like you can barely see my scars, barely. Like my doctor did an amazing job on my incision. My scars are very minimal. Obviously you have to take care of them. You can't expose them to the sun for a few weeks, and you know, I'm obviously gonna start putting scar cream whenever my doctor tells me I'm allowed to do so. It's still too early, but I should be starting my scar cream next week, I believe. That is something that's also kind of annoying because obviously, you know, you don't want any scars, but mine came out really good, like my incisions, so I'm really happy. I decided to go through the nipple just because I felt like it was the least invasive for me. I don't know, just the thought of it going through my armpit or through like under my boob, I don't know, it just freaked me out. And the nipple incision still freaked me out because it's like they're literally cutting your nipple open, but it seemed like the best option for me. Does it affect breastfeeding? It can. However, go to a doctor that knows what he's doing. You know, you should definitely be minimally affected, like nothing's gonna happen. You should 100% like be able to breastfeed. You know, do things happen? Of course. As I said, any surgery is a risk. There's so much I kind of want to talk about that I completely forgot to also mention. That I did get silicone implants, and it's the gummy bear silicone, not the textured. It's just, gummy bear basically means that when you split open the implant, everything kind of stays inside because it's texture inside of a gummy bear. So you know, back in the day when they were saying that silicone is kind of dangerous, since if it does split open, it's toxic to your body, so that no longer is an issue because of the gummy bear silicone implant. And I chose to go with silicone because it is more natural and feels like a natural breast and looks like a natural breast more than the saline. And I just really liked the before and afters of silicone implants versus the saline ones, again because they look more natural and they just looked real. They didn't look fake at all, so that's what I really like. Anything else to talk about? So yeah. Anyways, I hope that I was pretty informative on my experience and I provided kind of like an honest experience for you guys, just because I want girls to really know what they're putting themselves through if they're deciding to do this, or if you just want to know what a boob job is like, to be informed about it. I guess this video could be interesting as well. I'm really happy I got to share my journey with you guys. So I will be kind of updating you guys more throughout the weeks, kind of showing you guys what they start to look like after a month and after a few months, and just kind of giving you my overall thoughts on the whole experience. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up and leave any comments down below if you have any questions. My best to answer, I really do. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.